Hello, and welcome to Gem TV. Today I'm going to share 17 craziest facts about planet Earth you never knew. We all enjoy a good science fiction film or intergalactic superhero epic that transports us to distant planets and cosmos. But the reality is that there's a lot of amazing stuff happening today on Earth. For instance, did you know that the value of the gold in our oceans exceeds $700 trillion? Or that Mount Everest isn't actually the tallest mountain in the world? What about the 2.4-mile-long fungus that is the largest living thing instead of an elephant or a whale? All of it is true. See the following 17 facts for further information on how to really appreciate the 197 million square mile planet we live on. Number 17. Lakes can explode. Usually, when we think of lakes, we picture peace and quiet summers, rather than deadly explosions. However, over time, bursts of volcanic gases that ascend to the surface, and leave devastation in their wake, have occurred in Africa. For instance, in August 1986, gases below Lake Nyos in Cameroon, which is located above the 950-mile-long Cameroon volcanic line, got concentrated. When they reached the surface, they explosively degassed 1.6 million tons of carbon dioxide, generating a 160 feet high cloud. As a result, 1,700 people died. 16. The Earth used to be purple. The hypothesis, that early bacteria may have relied on a chemical called retinol, rather than chlorophyll, to absorb the sun's rays, at least, is the basis of one scientific theory. Retinol, which is present in halobacteria, and other species, absorbs green light and reflects back red and violet light, to produce the hue purple. 15. 60 tons of cosmic dust fall to Earth daily. Though the term cosmic dust sounds wonderful, you probably already inhaled a significant amount of it, merely while traveling to work. Every day, little particles of dust from meteorites, comets, and other celestial bodies fall to Earth, increasing the amount of sodium and iron in the atmosphere. Approximately 60 tons of cosmic dust are thought to be falling to Earth each day, according to scientists researching the issue. (14) The oceans hold $771 trillion worth of gold. Not that any of it would be accessible to you. However, 20 million tons of gold are thought to be present in the world's oceans, according to scientists. Not on the ocean floor, but rather in the sea, in minuscule 13 billionths of a gram, per liter particles. 13. The Earth once had two moons. The idea of why the side of the moon that faces Earth is very low and flat, and the side that faces away has a much thicker crust, is at least supported by a computer model. According to the model, our existing moon and its far side were once collided by a partner moon. (12) The greatest vertical drop is in Canada. On the Canada's Baffin Island, in the northern region of the country's Ahuntsic National Park, you can find a tremendously steep cliff. Its 4,000-foot rock wall, known as Mount Thor. It has proven difficult for climbers. And it took 30 attempts until an American four-man team ultimately succeeded in 1985. It only took them 33 days. (11) The hottest spot in the world is in California. With recorded temperatures of 136 degrees Fahrenheit in 1922, El Aziza, in Libya, was for many years thought to be the hottest site on Earth. However, scientists later disproved such measurements. Death Valley, California, which registered temperatures of 134 degrees Fahrenheit in July 1913, won the award as a result of its disqualification. 10. Earth has a spare tire. The globe has a waistline, just like you and I, and it has some extra weight in the middle. The melting ice from Antarctica, and Greenland, which fills the oceans as they are drawn nearer the equator, adds to this. Nine. Dating the Earth is an inexact science. How do we determine the age of the planet? We essentially hunt for the oldest fragment of the Earth we can locate, a tiny fragment of zircon rock that was discovered in Western Australia, and apply radiocarbon dating. Scientists round up the age of that zircon fragment, which is approximately 4.374 billion years old, to arrive at their final estimate of 4.54 billion years. Eight. Rocks can walk. A severe enough storm may give the appearance that rocks are walking. In Death Valley, California, where the weather can occasionally be just right, not too sunny, with persistent winds, and standing water, rocks, sometimes weighing hundreds of pounds, might appear to move on their own. That has been verified numerous times. The deepest place on Earth is in the Pacific Ocean. At 35,813 feet below sea level is the Mariana Trench, an underwater canyon in the western Pacific Ocean. It is home to many creepy creatures, including sea cucumbers, among other strange things. Six. The deepest non-ocean covered place on Earth is in Antarctica. Technically, the ocean doesn't cover it. However, it is covered in thick ice layers. In Antarctica, the Bentley subglacial trench plunges 8,382 feet below sea level. Five. The largest living structure is the Great Barrier Reef. This living system, the largest in the world, consists of around 3,000 distinct reefs, and 900 coral islands, that are separated by confined channels. It is the only living structure visible from orbit on Earth, spanning 1,243 miles, and occupying an area of 135,136 square miles. Four. The largest living organism is a fungus. The largest living thing on Earth is actually a honey fungus that covers 2.4 miles in the Blue Mountains of Oregon, which isn't as awesome as a giant gorilla or anything. Even though you could only see the individual, yellow-brown mushrooms blooming on the surface, they are all truly a part of a much larger organism that is present below the surface. Yes, this sounds like the stuff of nightmares. Three. The largest earthquake in the world hit Chile. On May 22, 1960, Chile was the site of the worst earthquake ever to shake the planet. According to the Chilean authorities, the 9.5 magnitude earthquake at Valdivia resulted in the deaths of up to 6,000 people, and the eviction of 2 million people. Two. Fresh water is disappearing. So, it's not quite Mad Max, but as a result of climate change, glaciers are retreating and taking fresh water supplies with them. Consider the Canadian Arctic, which contributes 10% of the world's melting ice, yet lost a significant amount of volume, about equivalent to 75% of Lake Erie, between 2004 and 2009. 1. The tallest mountain in the world is not Mount Everest. It is not the tallest mountain in the world, despite being the highest, at 29,029 feet above sea level. The Mauna Kea volcano in Hawaii, which rises 33,476 feet from the ground to its summit, is the recipient of this title. Due to the extremely dry weather, it's a fantastic location to see the night sky. And both skiers and amateur astronomers frequent the area.